Only damage I see so far. That does not look like the one I was supposed to be getting. Well, that is just superficial. But it kind of looks crumpled. Well, we'll see. This side seems to be okay. This side has a blammo. Hey, welcome back, friends. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about solar power. What it takes to be off-grid. I appreciate you taking the time to watch our channel, follow along, and see what we're doing. As you can tell, I'm a little bit all over the place. I got my pallet barn back here that we're working on. I got my pallet fences over here I'm working on. I've got the next project I'm working on. Plus the cabin, the chinking. I mean, I guess I'm not really short on things to do here. What I've learned is you should overbuild. Don't underbuild like I did. We set this up with a 12-volt system with a small battery bank, a couple panels, just to get us going. I think we had 640 watts of power from our solar panels to a 2,000 watt, 12-volt charger controller inverter thingy by Go Power. So we had this hooked up with our battery bank, and it was working okay. But as it goes, as you start building, you start adding more things in. And what used to work good for power at one point no longer is sufficient. So we have times where we're one too many things come on at one time, and then we lose all power. It overloads the system. Luckily, there's a surge protector in there and all that, so it protects all that. But it's just not enough power. So we started doing some research, trying to find something that would run the well, run our home all on one bank, all one system, all in one. Wanted it done all one shot. Well, we found a company called Signer Power, and they provided us with the opportunity to do some reviews. We're going to look at what they've got for us, and we'll go from there. What's in the box?
Another box.
Dun, dun, dun. What does that say? Warning what? Warning, do not remove. Something, something. Don't remove.
Don't remove, label, and unauthorized.
We're authorized, so we're removing it. Alright. It's looking like what we ordered. Oh yeah.
It's blue.
It is blue. Blue and heavy.
That is massive.
It is a massive machine. This here. It's in good shape. Everything looks in good working order. No damage. Packaged really well. Looks like a telemetry cable. I don't see any. I'll have to double check with the manufacturer, but I thought there was supposed to be a remote that came with this. But anyway, it's looking good. Grab this side.
Grab what side?
Pull this whole thing down and we'll set pull the thing out and set it on there. So set this down. You grab that side, I'll grab this side so there's a handle. See the handle? Yeah. Wow. Thing's massive. There it is. This should be pretty darn nice. We're gonna actually pause from the fences. We're gonna pause from the barn, like I do with a lot of things. I pause until I find the right amount of materials to start a project, hopefully complete it, and then move on. Well, we're at the phase where we're starting a new project. I think I've got enough materials to get everything done. We've been waiting on these parts and pieces, and the final pieces came. I've got to get a building built, so that's what we're doing. We're starting our solar shed. All right, so I've got it out to the point where I wanted it to be able to house the batteries, the pressure tank, all the well stuff, and everything right here. These blocks I was going to put in the front and pour a little foundation around here to put the pallets on top of. Use the pallets. Don't mind all the garbage there. It's not really garbage, actually. That's building materials. Look there. Those are lots of building materials. Roofing. Name it. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. I'm glad I started looking at this another time before I got any further, but it would be a very poor decision to put this here. I wanted to keep this from freezing, and I guess it's not going to be an issue. This cannot be inside the building. There's a reason. If I never need to get into that well pump, I'd have to tear the whole roof off or make an access in that roof, which I guess I could do that, but that would be, I don't know. I'd have the solar panels up on top of that roof so that you'd have to work around that. It just doesn't seem like the right thing to do. So now, I'm glad I didn't get any further on the concrete part. I was just about ready to start doing that. So at this point, I think all I'm going to need to do is move all my other garbage. I've got a washer and dryer that don't work, that need to go to the dump. I just haven't made a dump run for it, so that's going to be on the list. Got to get that taken care of. But I'm going to get all this cleaned up, and we're just going to move it away from there so that that's on the outside of the building footprint. I don't know how else to do this. I think this is going to have to be how we do it. Who knows? We'll see. Glad I caught it, though. That would have sucked. Well, time to make this right there. Make that the area for the solar panels and the well house, battery bank, whatever you want to call it. That's going to be the control area. I'm going to go to about here, and go all the way to about there, about here. Flush with the front of that building. No shovel work. Well, minimal shovel work. Okay, so we've got this all done, graded out to where we want it, the depth I want. Now I've just got to tamp it down with the hand tamper here, get my forms built. We can start working on some concrete, start get this building done. This is going to house all the mechanical. This is going to be everything as far as all the mechanical goes. I plan on putting in our pressure tank, our solar, everything's going to be in here. Build a little building. On top of that, it's going to have our solar panels. And this should be I can't wait. This is going to be exciting. So, what I'm going to do, like my little tamper, run that over. That's awesome. So we're going to be pounding at an angle now. That's going to be fun. But, so I'm going to tamp it all down. I'm going to lay some vapor barrier down, build our forms, and then, yeah, pour concrete. Got me a little cement mixer right there. Oh, yeah. Things are going to start happening. I'm excited. Weather's turning nice. Can actually get some work done. This is going to take some time. Lots of breaks. Good stuff. Good thing it's been at an angle, so I can bend over a little easier now. I gotta take a break. That wasn't even very much work. That's just brutal on your back. I might have to get a plate compactor or get a kid out here to do it. One of my sons, if they got time. But or I'm just gonna milk it. You know, the boss man ain't gonna stop me from taking my time to do my job. There's the barn start. I've got a couple ideas how I'm going to do this roof now. I think I might have a plan to make it work. Hopefully we can get to that here soon. Since I'm starting projects and not finishing anything, and it's true, this is what I'm doing. I'm starting a ton of projects and not taking the time to finish them all. Or at least that's how it feels. I know I feel like I'm making excuses. But priorities come into play. Right now, priority is going to be solar power and not having generators to run our power. It's killing us. The short-term solution of running a generator, having a smaller battery bank, we definitely, as we've been going, we've been adding to our battery bank, getting it bigger and bigger. We've got some big things coming to make this a better system, to make our off-grid experience way more enjoyable. So right now, it's not quite so enjoyable. It is. But there's just like with anything, it has its hurdles, it has its problems, and you get your setbacks. But I get this. I mean, I'll deal with those setbacks. I'll deal with those hurdles because it's worth it in the end. How am I going to get back over here to work? Get on these forms. Try not to kill myself too much. Back is it's doing good right now. I want to keep it that way. But, you know, it is what it is, and you gotta get it done. You got time to complain about things. Anyhow, back to work. I think that was a long enough break. See if I can get another side formed, pounded down. So what do you guys think? Vapor barrier, concrete forms. I'm not doing a slab. I'm just doing footings around it. And then we'll put a vapor barrier inside the floor. But where are we at? I've been trying to find out the information here. Concrete slabs, you put a vapor barrier down underneath the slab to prevent that moisture from wicking up. I can't find anything that says anything about forms, whether or not I should put a vapor barrier below the forms or the footers or whatever you want to call them. See, I'm not a construction guy. I'm a guy that's doing construction. So, if I put a vapor barrier down, build my forms, pour my concrete, and then put a vapor barrier inside of that, that should keep the vapor out, correct? My only thing I'm having a hard time reconciling here is when you put a vapor barrier down on top of your medium, gravel, sand, whatever, you pour your concrete, then you just make I don't know. It seems like it could just be easily, I don't know. I'm going to probably cut that out. Ground contact, you're supposed to have a vapor barrier to keep the moisture from waking up. Does that count under footers? I don't think it does, and if I put it there and then pour my footers, does that make a weak point in the structure itself, the foundation? I need to do some more research. I spent all morning trying to figure out whether it goes below it. For a slab, it does. I've found that. It does go under a slab, which still doesn't make sense to me because, I don't know. It's a hard one. I can't wrap my mind around it. Maybe I'm just dumb and I'm overthinking it. But I'm going to at least get this tamped down and we'll figure it out from there. Hopefully it'll post before I pour concrete and you guys can tell me if I make a mistake. Otherwise, I'm going to end up making a mistake and it's going to be there and I'm going to have to live with it. That's a commitment issue right there. So tell me in the comments right below. Vapor barrier under a footer or not? Good, bad? If I do it, is it going to hurt it? Because if I did it on a slab, if I poured this whole slab, it's calling for that. Well, the slab I wouldn't have a footer on. Or maybe I should. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing this completely wrong. I'm just trying to get a little building built. I'm not building, 3-story structure or anything like that. Oh, I don't know. I don't know anymore. We're just going to roll with it, see what happens. Hope for the best, and here we go. Okay, that's as much as I'm going to do for now on that. Time to go find the parts and pieces and tools I need to make it level. Find some stakes so I can stake it off right, and some string line. I think I know where my string line is. Pretty sure anyway. But I need to find my string level so I can level this all out. Sorry, watching the dog here. So I can get this all level so I can set my forms up and start pouring some concrete.